Gentle beings, everyone, hello! Welcome, where's my shell? Welcome to Nuremberg, there is. I see it. Hey! Welcome to Nuremberg in the RHM Skorpion. Now, remarkable thing at the start of this game. Optimism from the Tiger 2. He says, wow, we can't possibly lose this game. And me, being me, I'm making jokes about it, saying, not if I... Wait. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so used to pessimism. Ha ha ha, ha ha. Why is the camera so zoomed out? That's weird. Oh, I was just zooming out really far. Okay, so, I'm moving up to the middle. A lot of you will know about me. I love to play my tank destroyers like medium tanks. I cannot stand camping at the back of the map because I feel like I'm not making an impact in the game. When I'm camping or when I'm too far back, I feel like I'm saying, it's okay, my team can lose this area and then I'll have an impact. My team can my team can fail utterly at this flank and then I'll impact the game. Me, I like to get up there and win the flank in the first place so that I don't ever have to worry about that. Now I'm turning sideways here. For one thing, it allows me to get out quickly and quick look towards the IS-20s there, but I've made engagements at that range before, and it's only if the enemy are stupid and stay out to shoot at like this guy that I'll get shot. So I want to prioritize here more than in the town because I figure we can win this flank. My optimistic overview of this game is that, okay, 6 to North line is going to be where we're more likely to win because look at the enemy team, right? We got Type 59 and myself, a Skorpion, who are both playing as medium tanks because that's what we are. Well, I'm a medium tank when I'm a TD. Lows, complications. Whereas the enemy team are heavies. IS-6, KV-4, Mod 1, pretty much a heavy for all intents and purposes. IS-2, Tiger what? Tiger what? Tiger... Why am I so weird today? By the way, I went to a toe clinic. They put acid on my toe and I now have no toenail for the rest of my life. So, I'm a tad loopy. Loopy is the word. Yeah, they don't have very many medium tanks, so I figured, okay, we can win the medium tank flank and use it to put pressure on the heavies. Let's just hope that our heavies hold the flank. So, oh, managed to land a shot on the Cromwell there. Yeah, I was talking about why I was sideways. For one thing, it helps me communicate. I put the building between myself and the IS-20s, also getting out of their render distance. And I'm going to have a quick blind shot out the corner here, just in case someone's backed out there. Being sideways also helps me get more gun depression. It goes from 6 degrees at the front and 20 degrees at the rear of this tank to 7 at the side. And every little helps. Speaking of little, that was a low roll on the Rudy. Rolling below the alpha damage of this 128 gun, which is featured on a lot of these German tank destroyers, the Borsig, the Waffenträger 400, well, it was back in the day, the Waffenträger Panzer IV. 490 alpha damage on this tank makes it a bit surprising that I missed that Hellcat with .3 accuracy, which is just absolutely astounding. Combine that with 2.1 second aim time and 246mm of pen, you can understand that missing in this tank is a rare occurrence, even for a guy with dystonia. Now, I talked about my ambition to win this flank earlier. I do not want to waste any time, especially now that the enemy are panicking from the 1 to the 5 line. We need to make sure this flank is clear so that we can use it later. So I'm displaying all the aggression I can while our team moves up on the north. You're like this. Push. Yeah, okay. I know, I'll load a HE shell because the Skorpion has 1mm of armor. I mean, really? What the hell is that? Look, okay, I understand this is a big tank, but this, right here, this is a 40mm shell, right? It's big. As I said before, I have a pretty large, obnoxious, annoying face. 40mm times this by 3 And you basically get the caliber of the shell that I just fired. Now, do you think a shell 3 times this could get through there without hitting something? Really? Like, one of the tanks regards the shells in the air as being like a pixel thick. And it results in like this happening. I mean, whatever. I'm just sat there like... Wow, I had a mind blank. Bloody hell. Okay, and I love this Tiger. I platooned with him a bit afterwards. You know what, more on that later. Here, I know there's a whole line of tanks, a whole host of tanks just sitting there aiming down this corridor. But I figure, okay, I can get one shot out here. I've got enough time to put one damaging shot out before it's just going to be a no-go on this flank. So I wait for the Chaffee to go across. Then I pull out, not going to spend a lot of time here. We lob one shell down there. It does make contact, and good penetration, good damage roll on the Jagdpanther. And now I need to get distance. We got a whole horde of enemy tanks going to be coming out of that town like blood flies going to a corpse. And it's not going to be pretty at all. We are heavily outnumbered here. 5-9 is the scoreline at the moment. I may be able to even that up with a shot on this Tiger if I can manage it. It was slim. Well, it flies true. 0.3 accuracy right there on showcase for you. So I'm trying to acquire distance, especially against tanks like IS-6s and IS-20s. I mean, the IS-20 has a view range of, what is it, 2050? I think 2050 meters. How do I forget these things? I'm gonna blame the fact that I'm drugged up and I can't feel my toe still. Just blame that, even though it's just my toe. Whatever. I'm using this bush line in front of me to try and double bush the enemy. We've got Type 59, who I'm hoping will spot. Loading premium at this point because any shots that I hit are critical and I really need to be pulling out the damage. We've got pressure on base and I doubt our Jagdpanther and KV-85 are going to hold that back for long. Going forward, seeing if I can spot, and with this kind of pen, 311 on the premium APCR, I can just bash from the other plate of that T28 pretty nonchalantly. I'm going forward, lighting it up again. Gonna have a second one. 201mm of armor on the front of the T28 just couldn't stand up to the wrath of this German 128mm cannon, and neither can the 180mm of flat armor found on that plate at the front of the KV-4. VK behind us, mobile tank that he isn't favoured in the armoured department. He gets wrecked from all sorts of angles. We pick up a nice shot on the KV-4 and then find our good IS-6 friend. Now this is the best player left on the enemy team, so I do prioritise him above the Jagdpanther because even with a lack of pen on IS-6, he can still be dangerous to me. We're doing quite nice work with this Type 59 out on the flank. I'm still behind the bushes at this point, so I'm most likely not going to be spotted for that shot. We're getting encouragement from Target 2 back in chat. Asking Type 59 to follow me. We have to respond to the base immediately, and I'm putting this tank into gear. 650 horsepower engine with a tank that's heavier than you'd expect. You see the term Rheinmetall, you think of the Borsi, you think 20 tons. This tank's closer to kind of 35-40. And at this point I'm going through the bush line to see if I can find out where the IS-20 is, and then we get to in the cap. And I'm praying that I can get there with my horsepower ratio of about 13 seconds left on the cap. It looks like someone just drove through. I don't know if that's the KV-85. I don't know anything at this point. I'm just seeing if I can get there with 4 seconds left, 2 seconds left, 1 second left. I snap the shot off and it misses, but our Type 59 gets a lovely reset on the RT who misses me. I'm still worried about the IS-20 to my flank, but this IS-2 has a rate of fire 4.88, whereas I have a rate of fire 4.92, so I know that as he fired later, I've got BIA on my crew. I can probably reload before him, so I auto-aim. I'm trying to duck out of the way of the IS-20 after I secure the kill. I'm going to get as close to the buildings as possible so I can work with the Type 59 to outplay this guy, trying to put my speed into gear, but it's not good enough. 381 from the IS-20, rolling just below average to take me out. And now we've got a Unicum Type 59 on 400 health versus and IS-20 puts the first shot out and takes one until it gets land down to 14 health, and now we've got to see something pretty special to be coming out of this game, and he just can't compete with the spaced armor of the IS-20 right now. But the IS-20 is contesting the frontal turret armor of a Type 59, which is basically a T-54. You can think of it like that, and he keeps going close to him. The IS-20 just cannot get the gun depression. Every time he gets a chance, he's playing it like an ELC, just ducking away every time he gets a chance to put a shot. And the IS-20 misses again. Another shot from Type 59, absolutely beautiful. And you can see he knows the IS-20 is about to reload, so he's trying to get into a position where he's close to him. He outs him with his frontal armor, bounces another bloody shell. Keep going. And we're going on in chat. And at this point, my dystonia made me minimize the game. At this exact point, it made me minimize it. And I'm... Hey! Soloed! Soloed! A freaking IS-20 from full health. Was he on full health? I think he was, yeah. Full health in a Type 59 that was on 14 hit points. I don't know how long this has been here, but I'm about to drink it. Wish me luck. That's not so bad. I died. Okay, so now what? Type 59's got a bush between further than 50 meters between himself and the KV-85, so he's going to be able to disengage without getting spotted, at least at this kind of distance anyway. It shouldn't be too challenging. Now, I've offered this guy a platoon because I've got 7 kills. Now, I love the Tiger 2 because he's so optimistic. So I invited him as well. And we can... Hey, there he is in the platoon. And we can very easily net a crucial contribution out of this now. 7 plus 4, we're at 11 kills. All the Type 59 has to do is kill this KV-85. And we will net ourselves a crucial contribution and a victory. So, gentlemen, let's watch. How does a Type 59, one of the most overpowered premium tanks in the entire game, tier 8 medium tank, the Unicum player, fare against a fairly average, although I'd be tempted to call him good, bearing in mind 5k games, 800 WNA, he's learning, he's certainly capable of learning. A half decent, but beginner-ish KV-85. How would you handle the situation? Would you do it at range? I mean, your best advantage, and by the way, you're going to see some serious backseat driving from me. I'm sorry, okay, but I do it. I can't help it. I'm like, do this, do that, again. Yeah, that's just what I do. We're going on in chat. And the Tiger 2's displaying more of his, to be honest, flashing optimism. I mean, you never see this. Oh, base siren, bloody hell, okay. KV-85 is trying to win this with a cap. However, all he's done is successfully announce his presence to a Unicum Type 59. I mean, if you were the KV-85, you've got to be sat somewhere loaded up with HE, surely. I mean, all it's going to take is one HE shell, and the Type 59 is going to be history on you. It doesn't really matter how overpowered he is. If the KV-85's got an 85mm gun or the 122, I mean, it doesn't... I'd say he's still going to pull out 14 damage, and I'm recommending to the Type 59 that he uses distance. At this point, at this distance, the KV-85 is going to be able to spot him and return fire, whereas if he used these bushes here, he'd be able to use his view range as an advantage over the enemy, and I'd certainly have been more likely to go through the bush line up here, see if I can get behind these buildings and use these bushes right here to spot out onto the cap. That would have been my play. I wouldn't like this engagement, but perhaps he's just trying to get the jump on this guy. Alright, and here we go. Oh, and he's found him. Which way is the KV-85 looking? He's aiming and bounces a shot clean off the KV-85. Still don't know which way those guys are looking. It looks like he is aimed down this way, just reverse sidescraping kind of. 30 seconds left on cap. Type 59 still trying to pinpoint a shot. Doesn't get it. And I'm just telling him to fire HE. I think I told him to disengage there, but it's a bit too late at this point. Another shot missed from this guy. All he's got to do is just load a HE shell, plunge it into his tongue, and then disengage. Again, misses. He's got 12 seconds left on the cap, and he's going to make sure that this one goes where he wants it to. Straight into the turret of this KV-85. Get in the release. Well, yep, as it turns out, that was not a crucial contribution for us, as the Type 59 managed to let a KV-85 cap the base. That's just so stupid. Like, all he had to do was fire one HE shell. Oh, whatever. We ended up having a pretty good game. 6.4k damage out of it. I mean, on a defeat, that's gotta be a bummer. But, I mean, just the way that game ended. And, hey, Sing in the Target 2, your optimism, mate, is nothing short of incredible. I love it. I love playing this game with you. And I made 85,000 credits, so I may be losing, but at least I'm making money while losing. I mean, you can always have that optimism work. I got 100 base defense points. How did I... What? Did I reset the cap? When did... I must have... Yeah, you only got 30... What? Okay. No idea. I didn't know that, but hey, I got Defender Medal, High Caliber, Top Gun, so decent result anyway, and a decent depiction of the Skorpion in its environment, using bushworks, keep at distance to punish the enemy. 4.92 rounds per minute is better than 4.88, so if you're ever engaging at an IS and IS-2, you know that you have better rate of fire. Yay! Okay, now then, gentlemen, so until tomorrow, when I will actually be able to feel my foot or my toe and be in a lot of pain because of that. I will see you on Twitch then, and it will most likely be funny. Until then, farewell.